Hello chess players, we can solve hard puzzles by effort sometimes or by luck. But whenever similar position occurs in our game, we might not be able to realize the solution. Therefore, it's not about the puzzle only, but also to have understanding of move sequence that brought us to the winning position. Here is the today's position. We are going to do the same. We will begin with important positional observations of the puzzle in terms of pros and cons. We are playing as a white color and this is a middle game. We have played castling on the king side and our king is quite safe. Our queen is close to the opponent king and controlling two key squares of the king, so which is really good for us. Our bishop is in the opponent's territory, especially in the king's quadrant. Now, let me explain the meaning of king's quadrant. Quadrant means one-fourth part of the chessboard, and wherever the king is stayed, that is called the king's quadrant. Our rook is on the open file. Now, let us see the another side of the board. Black has played castling on the king side, but the king is weak due to absence of fianchet of bishop g7. Queen has space to move like sideways, upside, down, diagonal, but does not contributing anything. Black rook a8, bishop c8 are not active and hence rook are also not connected. Knight is active on the best square but far away from the active area. Now, pause the video and try to find the sequence of moves that will lead to winning position in this game. You can also write your moves in the comment box. Alright, if you found queen capture rook f8 check, amazing, outstanding move. We are sacrificing our queen so that we can checkmate the game. Here, black has only one move, king capture queen force move. After that, bishop h6 check. Again, because of our bishop and rook, black has only one option, king goes to g8 and then rook e8 checkmate. So, now you see, we are just delivering a checkmate using bishop and rook, and the major observation is black delayed their rook and bishop development and hence rook e8 is possible. Now you see, it is easy to solve any position if we observe the board properly using the positional observation technique. We have solved this tricky position and we might be able to recreate the similar position during the game. Now, let us understand the steps that brought us to this position. Therefore, let's begin from the starting. Game started with pawn e4, c5, Sicilian defense, knight f3, standard move, knight c6, knight opposite knight, counter-attacking on the center squares, bishop b5. So here we arrived at a variation Sicilian Defense Rossolimo attack. Pawn g6, preparing for fianchet of bishop development, castling to increase the king's safety, bishop g7, developing a bishop and controlling two center squares, pawn c3, attacking on d4 square and preparing for d4 next, pawn e5. So here black is controlling the center and created a virtual weakness on d4 square with their four pieces are attacking pawn, knight, another pawn and bishop. So it seems we cannot play pawn d4 here. Now as the game continued, pawn d4 initiative by sacrificing a pawn to accelerate the dynamic advantage. Let's see how. So after pawn takes pawn, pawn capture back, knight capture pawn, and then knight capture pawn back. So here we have eliminated the knight from the center square. Pawn takes knight, and now pawn e5. A good move, cutting off the bishop by sacrificing a pawn here. Why? Because in case bishop capture this pawn, that's a blunder. We can play rook e1 to pin the bishop. After that, opponent has several options like one of the best option could be pawn f6, but then by the knight as the bishop is pinned by the rook. So that's why after pawn e5, knight e7 was played, bishop g5, developing our bishop in the opponent's area and pinning the knight, castling, black is improving the king's safety, Here, it is again an interesting fact that after 97, it looks like there is no scope of queen. But after bishop g5, bishop takes pawn, then bishop takes e7. However, the king or queen capture back, still it will be rook e1, pinning the bishop, followed by f4 will win you the bishop. So that's why opponent played castling here. Queen capture pawn. Now with this move, we have captured back the pawn we have sacrificed and we are dominating the center with good piece development. Knight c6. Here, opponent is counter-attacking and offering a queen trade. Queen h4, saving our queen and defending our bishop. Queen b6, our bishop. Knight c3, developing our knight, controlling the center squares and saving our bishop. Bishop capture pawn. Bad. This is a bad move. Still, black is delaying the piece development, threatening to win our bishop b5 using capturing the defender technique. Rook a2 v1. Now, we are also threatening capturing bishop using capturing the defender technique. Bishop takes knight, pawn capture back, and this left our bishop unsupported. Queen capture bishop, which was blunder. Now you see, queen h6, improving our queen and controlling two squares of the king. Queen f5, getting queen near the active area. And here we arrived at our puzzle position. Black played queen f5 to stop us to play bishop f6, because if we play bishop f6, then queen to g7 is unavoidable checkmate. So here, as you know the solution, queen capture rook check. After king capture, force move, bishop h6 check. One more force move, king g8 and rook e8 checkmate. Remember that our aim is not to keep all the moves in our mind, but understanding of piece placement and coordination are important. I have shared PGN file in the description box. Now, let me show you the position for the next video. Yep, so here is the position for our next video. We will discuss in detail in our next video. Check out my other videos and comment your feedback. Stay tuned for the next video. I hope you have learned something new today. Thanks for watching.